What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. Haven't had draft on the channel for a few days. Let me go with the 4-3-1-2 for a little something different. The reason why is because I don't really like the three backs. I haven't really experimented with the 4-4-1 or the 4-1-4-1. The 4-3-2-1, like honestly, just I haven't enjoyed it when I played with it. And the 4-3-3 defend is quite a good formation, but I think we'll test out the 4-3-1-2. Yeah, haven't done draft for a few days. What I'm interested to ask you guys as we get our captains in here, El Capitanos. What do we even take? Like, I don't want to take Isco because he takes the cam spot for the big icons, as does Fekir. I don't want to take Lewandowski because of the amount of insane strikers are there. I'm going to take Iniesta, take that shadow card, get high rated. Yeah, with the changes in FUT Rivals and FUT Champs, now that you can apply to FUT Champs a day later, the fact that everyone's moved up divisions in FUT Rivals, how does that make you change your stance on draft? You now all of a sudden out of draft and back into Champs and Rivals. Did it make no difference for you? Zapata's a good card, 6'2", 4-star weak foot, really good stats, good jumping and heading for a guy that's 6'2". If I get a Hunter Chem style on him, he would be very fun to play with. Werner with the pace would also be a very fun card to play with. I'm going to go for, let's try something a little different. Let's take players, unless we get like superstar players, you know, like Team of the Year Ronaldos and such. Let's take some players that we don't usually take. And so with that, let's take this Dries Mertens. I would normally take Messi here all day, every day. But this Dries Mertens card is a card that I haven't really used very much. Why not take him? You know, we'll experiment a little today with some of the players. And on that note, there's that Isco again. Bloody hell. We'll take Rivaldo, a card that just helps link everyone together. Obviously, I don't like his 2-star weak foot, but his high-low work rate, his height, his abilities, you know, everything about him is pretty damn fantastic. So our first centre mid is going to be Patrick Vieira. And I'm really happy with this draft so far, guys. This has really shedded into a top quality draft. And with the, you know what, with the Serie A theme that we've got going on, let's take Bentancur. He is a quality card. I have used him before. If I was going to take somebody that would be unique, I would either take Verratti, which I don't think I want, or I would take Guendouzi because he's strong links to Vieira and I haven't used him before. Guendouzi, 5'11", medium. A Shadow Chem style on him would make him spectacular. But Bentancur is also a very, very good card. And we've used him a few times. I think he's 4'4" as well, right? 3-star weak foot, 4-star skill with 6'2". Alongside Vieira, we've now got two absolute tanks in the centre of the park. And it, as I say, it follows on with that Serie A theme that has now been ripped from us. We don't even have a Frenchman. We've got a chem style here. Not really. I'll take the catalyst anyway. You take a bit of pace there for the catalyst chem style. And then our first centre back. Let's go with that Chiellini card again. You know, we'll keep in line with this, unless again we get like some superstars. And Koulibaly, it's not his FUT birthday card, but that is a brilliant card again. 6'2", high. Great defending and physical. A little low on reactions, but his pace is nice and clean. And now if we could get João Cancelo in at right back. We can't. We get Florenzi instead. It's not bad. It's not bad. We're in a decent spot here with the team. That gives us really nice chemistry. That does. So 90 chemistry with the squad the way it is. Oh god. I'm actually gonna have to take this utter piece of tripe. There are some great players here. Our attack is brilliant. Our midfield is tanky. Our centre backs are good. Chiellini a little bit slow. Our fullbacks are not the greatest. Our goalkeeper is horrendous. Please don't be the silver goalkeeper. Thank you very much. Be an icon. Oh, yes it is. Jens Lehmann. Let's go. He doesn't change chemistry for us. But that is a really, really nice big addition to the goalkeeping slot. Now, do I take Felipe Luis at left back just because he's way better than what we have? I think I do. He's just a million times better than Ziegler, obviously. So he'll be a really good fit in there. And I think if we put Rivaldo, I want a chem style here. Let's hit the anchor. If we swap Rivaldo and Vieira, that's now 10 chem on him. That's perfect. If we put No, we lose some chemistry there. What about if we swap those guys inside? We lose some chemistry there too. So that's way better. That's Felipe Luis on 10 chem. I am going to want to get him to, at the very least, a pace boost. So a Shadow Chem star would be ideal, but I might use that catalyst that we got on the bench on him. I don't mind putting an anchor on Koulibaly. I do want to... Oh, we've got a Shadow on Iniesta that we can put on Chiellini. Lehmann's already got the perfect chem star for what I want him for. Ooh... Jeffrey Kondogbia. Fabinho is a really good shout because of the strong links. Kondogbia is... Again, let me go for somebody that I wouldn't usually go for. And that Jeffrey Kondogbia card is absolutely tanky as hell. Only a 2-star weak foot. So that's two 2-star weak foots on the board. Not ideal. But, you know, why not? Wee. We got to take Kante. There's no two ways about that. We got to take Kante. I don't know how we're going to fit all of these midfielders into our team. We'll take that. Ooh, have I got a chem star? No, let's take this Chiesa card as well. Good sub there. Decent pace and dribbling. Not amazing anywhere, but keeping in line with this Serie A theme that we've got going on, we could bring him on. And I've got to take Messi as well. Lionel Messi, 99 rated. We can't fit him into the team as a starter. That's 2 Team of the Years on the bench now. I actually don't mind bringing Team of the Years on as subs either. Take that anchor chem star for Florenzi. Yeah, because their stats are just obviously so good, so strong. Let's take Sterling as well. We'll pop him on the bench. Oh, we're not going to get like the highest rated draft here, guys. 3 picks to go. Hopefully another big team for the actual team would be nice. Nothing there. Let me take Sinclair for that Hunter Chem style. And the last pick before I go, maneuver all the Chem styles around. Oh, I mean, it's going from bad to worse here. Let's take Gadai's anchor card. So let me go and change these Chem styles around, guys. I will be right back. All right, guys, we've got everything in place. Anchors for the 2 defensive. Ooh. This is a tough choice because Suso has just more well-rounded stats in general. Really good card as well. Really good card, that Suso card. But Lozano, obviously, with that exceptional pace, that high agility and stamina, high medium foot. Yeah, we'll take Lozano on this one. And let's put this team back together. I gotta be honest, I don't know how we're gonna get on with this team necessarily, but I like it. I like what we've got here. I like the whole setup actually. Where's that Chiellini? Chiellini's out there. Felipe Luis comes in here. Kondogbia goes in there. So what else am I missing here? Oh, the striker, Zapata up top. So we're a 189 before I make the final changes. It's not going to be much more than a 190, if at all, really. Now, I have got, obviously, 2 great subs there with Kante, Messi, and then a third with Lozano. The way this team is, the way I'm starting it is as such, just because of the fact that it gives everyone the chemistry, like the better chemistry. What I'll probably do is, because I've gone for something a bit different, you know, not the same team that you always see me with. My backline isn't perfect. Felipe Luis, a little slow. Chiellini, a little slow. And Florenzi, just a little weak in general. He's just not very good. But my midfield and attack are brilliant. We're going to drop Vieira down into that centre mid role. We're going to have Kondogbia and Bentancur outside of him. Rivaldo up at cam. Then Zapata and Mertens up top. And what we'll do is we'll bring on Lionel Messi and Lozano up front. Probably at half-time in every game. And maybe I'll bring on Kante into that midfield role and actually drop Patrick Vieira back into the centre-back role. And if Vieira was a CDM, I would probably start him at centre-back. If I could probably start him at centre-back anyway, but it wouldn't necessarily be the best thing for the team. So yeah, we'll probably bring on Kante for Chiellini at half-time just because those legs, man. You know, 69 pace, once somebody brings on a super sub, at some point in the game, it could be curtains for us. So what do we want for our manager here? What do we need? So Brazilian, Italian. Like if we had an Italian league manager, it would be ideal. Bentancur is already on 10 chem, so the Brazilian manager is probably going to be the primary manager for us. And yes, he is. So there you go. The Brazilian manager is in. That is the team, guys. It's only a 189, but generally a spectacular team. Let's hope and see if we can go and win ourselves a draft. Okay, guys, as we get into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 4-3-3, 190 squad. Some frightening players in there with Neymar and Team of the Year Mbappe and Gary Lineker up front, who is an absolute beast. He's got Team of the Year Marcelo, Lehmann, very, very strong. Trent is very strong as well. A few weaker players in there as well, you know, like Koscielny and Fred and stuff, but it's generally a well-balanced team. We get super lucky to get the first goal. I mean, that is tedious goalkeeping. I'd be personally furious if I'd have conceded a goal like that. We eventually made it 2-0. Rivaldo with the ball hits that near post driven shot. Fantastic finish. Now he has a 2-star weak foot, but as long as you can get him onto that favoured left foot, you're in a great position to score a goal. My opponent there pulls one back. I think it was with Fred as well, actually. So he made it 2-1 there with Fred, but that soon became 3-1. Lionel Messi on as a sub, of course, gets that driven shot across the goalkeeper and slams that one home to make it 3-1, and 3 soon became 4. Corner comes in again, off the head, like heads it into the defender, off the keeper, and into the back of the net again for an own goal. There might have been 2 own goals as well, to be fair. The first header might have been an own goal too. I didn't really check the player. So a really comfortable 4-1 demolition into round 1. It took me a little minute in this game to get used to playing super narrow. You know, I'm so used to playing the 4-2-3-1. Even though I played the 4-2-3-1 narrow, I used the width a lot with the 2 outside cams. So it did take me a while. And into game 2, we come up against a monster squad. 96 Ronaldo, prime moments Maradona, Team of the Year Modric, that 90 Griezmann, who is obviously fantastic. The 89 Cancelo, one of the best right backs in the game, if not the best right back in the game. He's got Virgil van Dijk, Ruud Gullit, Kondogbia in there. Just, again, a really well-rounded team. And yeah, I'm so used to like going down the wings and out wide that it took me a while to get used to the 1-2s down the middle and utilising that cam to get runs in behind. But as soon as I figured it out, I was just scoring goals for free, you know, for fun. It was a great time with this team. We get into the box there and drill that one into the near post to make it 2-0. And we soon made it 3-0. Ball comes here to Dries Mertens. Mertens gets a little bit lucky to get it back off of the rebound. Lovely little bit of work all the way around. Finds some space eventually. This guy, you can see he's 2-0 down. A stroke of half time. He's not even pressing me for the ball back. Messi gets in there and slams that one home to make it 3-0. And I kind of knew at this stage this was going to just be a win because this guy was making no attempt. You know, he was still on drop back or low depth or just super passive anyway. 3 soon became 4. Messi through here. Lovely little La Croqueta around the goalkeeper and slots that one home with his right foot for 4-0. And 4 soon became 5. Oh, no, it didn't actually. I missed that driven shot. It was a time driven to the near post with green timed. But my opponent just quit there anyway. He was well out of his depth. You know, obviously I was playing really good FIFA at that stage, completely like dominating the game. Into the semi-final, an absolute monster team yet again. 96 Messi, prime icon moments, Zanetti, Maradona and more. Tellez, RTTF card, which is brilliant. Felipe Anderson's one to watch, which is brilliant. Koulibaly, Cancelo, and I think that was Suso over on the right-hand side. Lehmann in goal. You know, only Bonaventura in at that CDM role was the only downside to his whole team. But once again, we get a really good goal here. Dries Mertens hits that time finish from behind on his weak foot, sure, but he manages to kind of like scoop around and hit that driven shot there. It wasn't a finesse or a time finesse or anything. It was literally a driven shot. I got super unlucky to concede that goal there. I got a good block in. It falls to his Zanetti, and the way he hit that ball, honestly, it looked like the AI took the shot. Like, you know, when the AI shoots for you, it's always so clean. I don't know if he personally took the shot or not, but I was a bit frustrated that I conceded that goal because I was generally like holding the game really well. And he was another player that was just sat super deep and trying to counter me. Eventually, he got it back in at 2-2 in the 82nd minute, but just a few minutes after kickoff, ball comes into Messi, Messi into Kondogbia, back to Messi, we scoop, we shoot, and even though it was only timed yellow, that is the benefits of Team of the Year Messi. So 3-2 was the final score, sending us all the way through to the final with a 3-2 win there, which I did generally control. You can see from the match stats there, more possession, way more chances. It was only a matter of time before I came out ahead in that game. And into the final, another great team. Johan Cruyff, prime moments, Nesta, Roberto Carlos, another Team of the Year, Modric, 95 Ronaldo, the striker Promes, which is a good card, that FFS Arthur, which is a really good card, Kante, obviously a strong card, Lloris in goal, bit short but decent, Nacho in the back line as well, really good centre-back, the RTTF Nacho. We end up conceding the first goal here, that chipped looping cross. You expect your keeper to get that, but because of how broken crossing is, I try and explain to people, man, but people don't believe me. They think I fake this crossing meta, but that chip up there to Ronaldo. Ronaldo leaps higher, shoots and scores. We equalise with Lionel Messi, a really good finish from Messi as well. Sadly, we end up conceding just a dumb goal. Like, he should not be scoring that goal. You know, his back's to goal. It's Quincy Promes. He has a shadow chem style on. He shouldn't be scoring that goal. But this was, again, a game where I felt in control. I was having real bad issues with button delay during this game. So I was having to work extra hard for my chances. I equalised just a minute before half-time. He kicked off, lost possession straight away. We waited for the runners through. We eventually got the ball into Lionel Messi. He gets lucky to get it back, and it falls to Dries Mertens there, who shoots and scores to make it 3-2. And then just with 5 minutes left, we eventually got the next goal. Ball comes into Lozano. Lozano to Kondogbia. Kondogbia to Bentancur, who shoots. It falls back to Kondogbia, who shoots himself, scores, and causes the rage quit. So, a nice big 4-2 win in the final and a nice big draft win. Let's see if we can get some good rewards here. That is the end of the gameplay. Let's get in to the packs. Alright guys, so we end up winning the draft. I can't tell you how furious and infuriated I am after that final. Man, you guys full well know I don't really experience button delay all that much. Maybe it's because now I have insane internet. Maybe it's because I'm in the UK, closer to the servers. Maybe I'm just lucky. Maybe I don't recognize when I experience it. That final was impossible. I mean impossible. Like, my players were taking at least a half a second to register to the things that I was doing. And it just made it really, really difficult. And in a game that honestly I just should have been out of sight on after 30, 40, 50 minutes, my opponent managed to stay in the game because I just couldn't really do anything. The changes I made immediately, upon reflection, I actually did this from kickoff every game. Vieira down into the centre-back role, Lionel Messi on at cam. And then around the half-time mark, we brought on Kante for Rivaldo. And we brought on Lozano for Zapata. And Messi and Lozano, they just kind of mixed it up on the top there. But that's kind of what the team looked like there. Really, really happy to have won the draft. A comfortable first and second round, for sure. Really difficult, really tricky semi-final. And then I think you saw the match stats there. I had like 14 shots, 12 on target, all from inside the box, man. I was dominating that guy. I was able to tear him open over and over again. But because of having to struggle delay, when I went to 2-2, I think it was, or when I went 1-0 down, I could feel it already, and I thought, oh God, like, they're just going to be like, oh, if he loses this, just excuses. Fortunately, I managed to come through and win the draft, even with the delay. So what do we get as our reward? Of course, we get 2 rare gold packs and a premium gold pack. Of course we do. Why wouldn't we? Why would we get anything else? It's very, very rare I get anything else other than this reward. However, the draft was still good, and it was still fun, and I enjoyed it. We get a CDM to a centre mid card there as well, and a squad fitness, so that's not too bad. Hopefully, one of these 2 rare gold packs can, for a change, have something good in it. Are the EA gods with us today? Not on the first pack. Is it at least a board? Yes. Okay, so good news. It is a board. We're going to get something back. Belgian, left mid. Oh, it might as well not be a board when it's an 83. There are some 83s that are worth 2 to 4k, but most 83s, like Carrasco, are literally worthless. Like, he's like 800, 900 coins. Oh, he's actually up. He's up today, guys. He's up. Happy days. How lucky are we? Butland there probably won't himself 800 coins. And then from our final pack, we didn't even get any good like consumables in that pack either. Our final pack for today's draft, no walkout again, no board again, and that is frustrating. So I think we're 68 or 69 draft wins now. Oh, that's good. Centre forward's cam card is very good. That's 5,000 coins that we get. That's actually hilariously going to make our money now. With the match coins and with everything else that we did get, we'll now make a very, very small amount of profit. But once again, that we're at a situation where I've won the draft 68 times. And I'm not kidding when I tell you guys that has been my reward. I would have an honest guess, at least 50 times. At least 50 times we got that reward. I should have tracked it a bit better, a bit more. But there we are, guys. That's where we're at. 68 wins now on the draft. Thank you guys very much for watching today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.